Yes.
So that's the problem.
For
So even if we
some...
articulate that, to some
Yes,
people
I
it won't
understand.
matter.
I
But
understand.
yes, I'm
I was
not.
just going to
I'm
say,
sorry.
for some context, yes. From what I understand, from what Tell has informed me, the anathema that exist in bodies in the way that Tell does, the greater anathema, were forced into bodies. Uh, especially ones that had
Always.
already...
This has always been the case. For every greater anathema.
Especially, and I think
As far as
only
we're aware.
From Baron
if it
Nectar
is a
or
living
Baron,
person,
Elk.
elk
Elk,
primarily.
yes.
If it is a living person, they have to have an anathema forced into them. Either that, or the person has to be willing. From what I've understood. Alternatively, anathema have been known to inhabit corpses.
Yes.
Which, at that point, is a separate issue, but regardless. That is the case for at least a few anathema that I know of, and specifically, I do not think, obviously, it does not require force, an anathema can choose to inhabit a corpse. Again, from what I understand. I can speak more to Tell on this, but from my understanding, the situation like Tell's, where she was forced into a living person, is a rarity. And was only done by Elk.
But it is stuff that people like Baron Lecter are trying to figure out.
Replicate, yes.
Yes. It's a messy web right now. I don't blame you for your concerns and your fears. I think you're justified. It's just right now I think we should just consider ourselves lucky we got out the way that we did.
Bailiff Drummond is not someone this information should have reached before we were ready.
Well, unfortunately, it's the hand that's been dealt now. I understand where you're coming from.
I apologize for
given his
vacating the
nature.
room, but for the sake of my own kin...
You were trying to look out for your people. Yes, I
I
understand.
feel like a coward. Maybe I am.
It is...
But...
You were trying to warn your people and look out for them. Look, but I also spoke to your people earlier. I told them a bit of the truth of the situation.
I did as well.
I told them so both of us informed them as to a bit of the current status with Rakaya. And I told them, we'd be happy to do what we could, but just to be ready, Look, I'm going to be honest with you both. Today is one of the worst days that I've had in a very long time.
I don't blame you.
What happened down there is not the kind of person I want to be, but that bit you saw there is a little bit of me going back to my time as the head physician. And it's not a time I think back on fondly all the time. Look, I need you all to be made aware of something as well. I've started asking for full audits of things based within the various councils. I've asked for defense to look at our current armory, including our powder and shot, as well as the walls and the gatehouses. I've asked for commerce to do an audit of our finances to make sure that our books are correct. I've asked development to double check our reserve storage areas that are underground to make sure that they're still up to snuff. I don't have anything immediately for intelligence, but development I also asked to look into ways for us to shore up our naval defenses. So a lot's going to start happening soon with intelligence. Actually, I'm glad I have you both here because there's going to be things I need from both of you. You have already done some of this and I'm grateful for it. If you can, as the magistrates, here's what I need for you to do. If you can review the various cans and can't do's in terms of Leafside, I guess. Some of I don't necessarily need a full can do this, can't do that.
In what specific regard?
A few things. Number one, we are still beholden to the crown and whatever the crown itself would ask for.
Yes.
However, if things go poorly, we will need outside help, not to rely on, but to help alleviate some of the strain that will be received if we are left stranded. We've already done a little bit of this research looking into things with the EAC and of course recently with the visitors from Astana. So I just need to know if we are able to independently ask for assistance or able to request that groups come by to help provide us with supplies or whatnots or what have
You
yous.
will
Like we're able to
find
make some independent
the trade
choices.
delegation from my people much more
From-
amenable to assistance should Bailiff Drummond's influence be lessened.
Which it should
Which-
not have been in the first place,
well-
but yes, we will see to
Well,
that.
the truth is Bailiff Drummond should not have been able to do as much as he was doing tonight. Period. End.
He
He
is
should
in
not
control of
have.
all trade in Ardmore. I will put that into perspective.
In Ardmore, yes, but Leafside still operates on its own outside influences.
Yes, the point I'm making
I
is that he's a
will-
very influential man.
Yes, this is true.
And that is something understandable, but so is the people who have made the decisions on behalf of Leafside for the
And-
Baron will... You do not know the Baron, I've not spoken to him much. He will, he's very
I've
good at
met
his
him.
job. Yes.
But we also can't be.
We
Unfortunately, the
cannot be
Baron.
reliant on him,
Yes,
but this is a situation where he is going to want to go apeshit a little.
The Baron does fall under a very unique lens, unfortunately,
Yes.
with Leafside, with his Leafside being a pet project of his. But I do agree that the actions
Why
of the
does he care
bailiff
so
today
much for
were
Leafside?
overstepping.
That is something to consider.
Because Leafside has always been an oddity. We have always been the radical in terms of things with Rakaya. People like Bailiff Drummond are actually the norm.
I'm
It is
aware.
more normal, especially.
I
well,
ask
yes,
why
that's
he cares
So
so much about this, about Leafside and what it does and all the trouble it causes him. Why he cares so much about using us as a testing for policy and types of governance and openness of trade and racial equality. Why
I
In
does he
assure you,
care?
we don't ultimately cause as many problems for him as his other
He
territories.
got threatened
ultimately.
by the Council of Scales. His tail was almost cut off
yes,
When did this happen?
in a meeting with
it was
us.
my doing. Yes, it was
Oh, fucking
unintentional,
hell.
but
Right.
He is
yeah,
not
that-
in a politically strong
shit.
position right now. If the Council of Scales
Yes.
were willing to send royal guardsmen personally to threaten him,
Yes.
yes. Look, the point I'm trying to get at with it is we have a numerous amount of theories. On one hand, it could just be pure nationalism. He sees Leafside as a cancer and wants to find ways to get rid of it because we throw in the face of what the Greater Jakaya should be in his mind. However, there is also the more sinister possibility that he's attempting to curtail favor with other groups outside. Given his stance, I don't think he cares much about. Well, no, because he was. If what happened today is true, he was bought out. So
it may not be
this
that, but
leaves-
more so that he goes wherever is most financially incentivized for him.
And if that's the case, Leafside, with the way we operate, he could be either trying to curtail favor with the group that he sees as the winning side, perhaps even the side willing to give him a shiny new position in office, or, as is also a very real possibility, Leafside spits in the traditionalist Jokayan way, and as such, we should not be afforded to exist as we are.
Acting as a lever to a very unpopular baron amongst some circles may be a very advantageous position financially. That may be the case with him.
So,
I do not
and
believe
if he
anyone
was
in
willing to
town
be
has
bought
the
out,
finances to buy him out from the opposition, though.
no one can buy him out. If Baron Scorn or Baron Lecter do have their hands in it, there is nobody that can afford to buy that. But this is where I don't know exactly where his full loyalties start and end. If he was willing to let this go over gold that was given by one person, even if he's a nationalist today, he could easily wake up tomorrow with a big stack of gold on his doorstep saying support us, and he'll likely fold. So, for what it's worth, Despite everything that's occurred
Politicians like
tonight,
him without honor, swift to die in my country. The dueling rules here are odd.
for what it's worth, though, Layla has, despite the incredible risk that was taken today, has also given us an in for the form of his security guard.
I thought that might be a potential vulnerability.
So there's a chance that whatever isn't being said on the surface, we may be able to get from him. And Layla has built up a certain rapport with him. So despite Layla's actions being incredibly risky, and even if it were to circle back now, we would have to prosecute her for, at least what's been done now has put us in a position where we can hopefully move forward and have some kind of in.
Are they asleep here in town, or have they left?
They left.
They have left.
North
Trust
or
me, I
east?
think we all were surprised to see him awake.
Is he departing back to Ardmore, or is he heading to Reykholt?
He went through the Mazoa last he was seen, so he is
Mm.
heading back to Ardmore.
Mm.
He is alone with one guard, which is an interesting choice to be going through all the way from Azumazoa, from
It
here
would be a
to the
shame if some
Azumazoa.
bear waking from hibernation woke up.
I mean,
Oh, look at me, wishing such things.
we just have
Apologies,
to be so
I have
careful
had a
given where we
stressful
are.
conversation with someone. I
It's
should not
been a
be
pretty-
wishing
it's-
ill
it's-
upon
it's-
someone,
yeah.
even one of that disposition.
It's been a really rough day for everyone.
I forget it.
Granted, I'd
myself.
like to believe we found a door. We found a series of doors within the cave. That's promising. Within the
door?
ruins,
Found
that's
a-
promising.
Like the
Yes,
There
doors
was a
around.
door.
Doors,
So-
yeah.
When you enter into the caves, there is the main dais, the main area.
Hi.
Over on the left, there is some ruins. Back, there's that portal,
pit, yes.
whatever the fuck. Over on the right has always been a rock wall of rubble. Today, I watched one of the golems climb through it, and it revealed a door. Two large stone slabs that I watched come together and rest. We're going to go down possibly tomorrow to try to clear the rest of it.
May I
But
accompany?
given how many
For...
anathema came through today, we're likely not going to try anything else with the sundial until we can get confirmation that,
Should there be a
I'd
risk of a
advise
Make
fight,
sure
may
we
I
don't accidentally
accompany?
open
I
up a
wish to feel
portal.
useful.
I would
Yes,
advise you get
more than welcome to.
permission. I would advise you get permission through Arvis, Dakir, or Arya. They're the ones that are primarily in charge of the thing going on down there.
I shall speak to Nikir-san or Arvis-san. My last
Thank
journey
you.
down was quite beneficial.
Considering Arvas has not been around, I've also been in charge of setting up these expeditions, so I feel confident I can also speak to Nikir.
Arvis told me directly in his stead he trusts his words. He trusted Arya and Nakir to fill
Yes.
up his seconds. So
Well,
that's
again, I specify the people who have been. Me and Nikir have been the ones going and setting up these expeditions primarily. But yes.
just as long as accountability is maintained, that's all I care about.
Yes.
I'm so tired.
Regardless, yes. We should be heading out tomorrow afternoon, possibly around sundown as well.
Understood.
We will see, but I will let you know when we are beginning to move.
Thank you,
It's
dear.
probably not
Thanks for the
going to
sub,
be a
Ashley.
matter of us being able to do anything even remotely quickly, because again, we are going to have to move quite a lot of rubble and build support structures just so that we can make sure we can
Of
get
course.
access to that door.
But
but,
if I may be blunt,
I do
wish
think
to...
someone climbing or someone able to fly might be able to. There was a large gap towards the top, so
I
some
c-
people might be able to
I can keep
very
watch.
precariously head in there.
Yes.
Mm.
Or assist. I have senses that can feel mana.
Yes.
I am not useless on these expeditions. And to be truthful,
No one's.
I wish to all these politicking I wish to take a break from. For the moment. And do something more physical.
I understand
Look,
that.
Prove
then
myself
just go
that I
and
am
get
not-
permission.
Mm.
Just get yourself some permission to go down. I'll handle it up here, okay?
Listen to me talking about assassinating, and what is wrong with me?
There is a
What
reason
is wrong with me? The moment
I
get
think-
hide myself away for days on end to work on rooms.
Must be fucking nice. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Take
I
care.
have 2 other magistrates that do a good job, but yes.
I'm just teasing. Thanks for the talk.
Yes. Oh yeah, the fucking arson, hold on.
Oh, fuck,
Jess,
yeah.
did we ever figure
almost
out
arson.
who?
No.
I didn't even hear
we're
about
still, We're still kind of at a loss. Early this morning, I usually sit on the balcony first thing.
Mm.
I was sitting on the balcony. I come through here to come. I knew that the crew was leaving this morning. I saw that they had come in. I saw that Tell had also come in, and so I wanted to go speak with her. I come into this door, and I see that this door is slightly ajar. Usually when we come through here, we close it, so I thought it was a little strange, but what's more strange is that something was resting on top of the door that was open.
That door?
Yes, that door.
Okay, go on.
I climbed up the side to try to grab whatever it was. Sent most of it toppling, but, half of it I managed to catch. 2 things were up there. A bottle of incredibly strong alcohol, spirits, and a fire crystal.
Just left there.
That is a generalized attack.
I managed to
not-
catch the fire crystal, the bottle exploded. We have the label and the fire crystal, label the alcohol and the fire crystal down in evidence in the guards, in the prison area, but
Do we know if it was acquired from the tavern?
it's kind of hard to track because it was a very generic bottle of alcohol that they sell kind of all the time, as well as I could ask Esmeralda if she was able to track anything more specific
I would
down
do so,
today,
please.
but the fire crystal I've also tried to track down all day and haven't been able to find anything. The only things that we were able to discover through Penelope, sort of 3 other pieces of evidence, 2 pertaining to the fire crystal. So, the fire crystal itself smelled of alchemical reagents. I asked the alchemy shop, and they went and checked their stores, and they weren't missing anything, so it wasn't from there. But it also smelled like, and so did the balcony outside, smelled like shoe polish. Specifically, they attributed it to a Lindinian shoe polish.
Indian shoe
and-
polish.
The shingles, right outside the door to the left, the shingles there were broken, as if someone had stomped into them. The print of the foot was strange. It was either someone walking really strongly on the front of their foot, or their feet were abnormal, hooves, or etc. Just the actual footprint itself was strange, but that's about the best that we actually have. I can go ask Esmeralda if they have record of last night selling that kind of alcohol.
You want to know what the funny thing
Has
is?
the distillery or the brewery been checked outside town?
True. I could
Can I
ask
squeeze
Lagor.
in? You want to know what the funniest thing about it, if they were to light that, is? They'd just fucking be killing me and Violet.
Yeah.
We're the only people that live in the council apartments.
Well, it wasn't a big enough bottle to light this whole floor. It probably would after a time, but you know how people will pull the prank of they put a bucket above the door full of water and it'll open and it'll land on the person? It was that.
Never heard
It was
of that.
intended to
I-
light one person on fire.
Well, I'm the only one that walks out of there. Routinely.
No. Here's the thing. It wasn't intended for someone coming from this way, because it was visible from this way. It was intended for
From
someone
inside?
entering.
It's a very
literally,
untargeted
like,
attack.
the door was open this way, and it was rested on top of there. You could not see it.
I
from
believe
the
in
outside.
Linden
I
they
see.
term this terrorism.
Huh.
It was untargeted and meant to scare.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
if you guys can
if
get
it was
information, I'd
someone-
appreciate it.
Yeah, we're going to be doing more investigating. One thing I will just say, blanket, be careful walking through any, especially this door, but any doors. I'm going to ask the guards to up a little bit of security through this area. I wish the owls had not gone off because there was 2 other things I needed to check, but
Yeah, there was
that's
something
gonna
I
wait
hope to
until
do
tomorrow.
tonight, or rather, the Gravekeeper hoped to do tonight. Then all this
Yeah.
fucking bullshit happened.
Yeah. I needed to ask Esmeralda, and then I also needed to check the guards' reports from last night, specifically if anyone had gone through the hallway downstairs. Because that's the only way they could have gone. From what we understand, the person exiting went to the left, jumped up onto that little ledge behind the council chambers, went down through the arena, and then back through the guild hall.
Someone fast with abnormal feet.
Someone capable of maneuvering such as well.
Yes.
Someone without wings.
There are a couple particularities. It's either, again, someone with very heavy boots
Earthguard.
walking on the points of their feet, or...
Earthguard are known
I
to
doubt
do
it.
attacks of terror and political sabotage. They are known to do. They have many hooved individuals.
But it was the people of Leafside that went to help bring peace, dissuade war.
Was it successful? I did not get the debriefing.
It
at the
was.
time.
Yeah, it was.
Then I am unsure.
I will... Ultimately...
Yes, please,
The mana
please keep
crystal.
an eye out for me.
Yes.
If all of our
The
stores are
problem-
complete, perhaps going to all the known mana
There are
crystals.
2 other people
deposits.
that have stores of mana crystals that I know of. That being Esmeralda and Arvis and Shriel in their shop. I believe the occult office also has a store, but that door is well secure. I'm going to check the... If Arvis and Shriel are around tomorrow, I'm going to try to check with them, but if not, then I'll at least ask Esmeralda for double checking some of that, but I won't keep you guys any longer. I need to be
Go.
I need to be
go.
done.
It's
It feels
okay.
like it's really hot for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, get on out of here. Thank you.
Yeah. But yes,
Ikimasu. Go.
you'll have a good night.
What is wrong with me? To insinuate such things. My father taught me better than that. My mother.
Because in fairness, in the short term, it really would have made the problem go away. But
It would have helped in the long term, but that is not an act that I would normally contort myself to.
the long term actually would have been worse. He goes down in our neck of the woods. A lot of people know he's out here. If anything, we could have just made him a martyr.
There are ways, but I will not explain them.
Still, irregardless, the point is, we're about to be in a point where we're going to be strength by the sword. I feel like we're about to be in a time where the situation's going to devolve to the strongest prevailing. We cannot allow ourselves to go so low. I don't blame
I've
you
already
for
considered
think-
so low amongst my people.
Mm,
What's more,
no, none of that. I think that's not fair, you know.
you don't.
I can't speak to
learn
your
what they
people,
say, and I
Hazuki.
don't.
Hazuki, I mean, it's not fair for you to talk about yourself like that here.
You heard me. All but
Yeah, I
was
heard you.
insinuating that the problem would go away if he had an unfortunate accident. Listen to
I
me.
know, Hazuki. We're still people, Hazuki.
I thought myself better. Above such cowardice. I am not blind to the realities of politics and the necessities of what needs done, but
You didn't act on it. That's part of being the better person. Part of having honor is not allowing yourself to succumb to such things.
I know.
It's mortal. It's mortal to be tempted, yeah. So then you see it. To be tempted is to be mortal. But you rose above temptation.
I would never have done such a thing myself.
But the fact you were brought there at all is what worries you. I was brought back to a place I wish I never went to either today. Not quite the same as you, but in a way.
Bribery. Disgusting.
Can't say I'm thrilled with it either. But at the end of the day, her decisions are her own, and if it comes back, we have to act on
In
it.
Linden, we would speak of such politicians.
Astana?
No, in Linden. I have told you I am very traveled.
Yes, of course. I'm just making sure I heard you correct.
There must be a mechanism to deal with such corruption here.
Unfortunately, there should be. But right now, there are terrible people that are in positions that have that kind of system by the balls, to be crass. People like Baron Lecter and Baron Scorn. And there's a lot of people with selfish pride, where they have a mindset of fuck you, got mine. I do want to believe that there is a system out there to help, and we do have good people like Baron Lacronus, but we're hitting these times. It's why I'm trying to get us better. Trying to help us become independent.
I'm worried that I am tainted. My thoughts jump to such solutions. Perhaps it is in my blood.
Yeah.
I was
You
called
also-
princess for the first time today.
Oh, shit.
First time in 7 years.
If I could, Hazuki. I don't actually think I've really seen you stop. And that's not me jabbing you or questioning you or anything like that. It's just biologically, physically, we as people, mentally, we as people, you've been full tilt, going. And it's obvious that things that have been popping up, especially recently, it's added a level of strain to your mind. And you've already been crushed under so much. I think you actually asking to go down to the ruins was actually one of the better things you could have done for yourself. You identified a situation where you're in somewhere and you were having...
I just want to actually do something.
You have been.
Not like
You
that.
have been.
I mean physically. A release.
Okay. Then we'll try to get you one, okay?
To train these past 2 days, 3 days, past week.
Then we'll try to get you some, okay? We'll try to get you down there, alright? Look. Oh.
That's very loud.
Look. I can't condone those thoughts, you know. You and I both know we can't do that. But I can also say that I understand. It's been a lot.
This is not that it is a lot. I've been under worse stresses. It is... I learned, and I saw, and much of the politicians of this world do not deserve a tenth of the respect they have. And I thought to myself about such things, above such acts, above such considerations. And I won't deny such considerations are important. Villages and domains and lives have been saved by dirty acts before.
Of course.
The most honorable thing is victory. Defending your people. The mechanism in which you do it matters little.
I suppose, in a way, optics is important even for one's own people.
Yes, of course. But... Bailiff Judgmond did nothing beyond personal slight and obstruct my goals, and I was willing to insinuate such things.
Then let me ask you a question. Do you think you'd be suited to remain on the council? Do you think you'd be able to trust yourself?
Yes.
Okay. And I believe you.
It was more...
I'm trying, Hazuki. I'm trying.
I just need time to consider. My thoughts. I was called Hime the first time in 7 years today. Told that there are those who remember. Beyond those that call me the Red Witch. I don't know what to do with this. With these thoughts.
Now that's definitely something that I am in no position to offer any true recourse for.
Indeed.
I guess
I
all
don't
I
believe
can say
any
about that
I'm
is
a position, not even myself. It merely is, and I must deal with it.
well, what I can say, you have always had my support. I've always cared very much for you. So if there is anything I could do to
I
help
just
you,
wish to help. But this is not
and you,
where my enjoyment lies. This politicking.
that's the council.
Yes. I had thought. I know I
Look,
have skill in such matters, but it is not a skill I am proud of. Perhaps that is the issue. By lacking
if you
in
think
pride in such a skill, I am willing to do unprideful things regarding it. Perhaps that is the issue.
look, I'm here at your back always. If you're worried about your position within the council, I understand.
I am not.
Okay.
I am merely.
Look, the
I'm
time
doubting my own
for
honor. And my ability to. No, I should not doubt. Where doubt lies, death is. I need to meditate. I must meditate.
Hey, look, before you go, just if we can leave this knowing anything, I'm still going to be here for you. And that much is never going to change, okay?
You should
And
know.
if there's anything I can do for you or your people, because if they plan to be our people, just like you have, in a way, become our people, you shake your head.
I don't know. Please continue.
Hazuki. You see the storm clouds on the horizon. You are a shrewd woman. You and your people are here. The people here need to be here for Leafside as well.
I will do what I can for this town.
I believe you. And in turn, I will do what I can for you and the others that you call kin. For as long as they are here and they lend aid to the town, they are my people. Just as you are.
Finding a way to some solution to the Bailiff Drummond situation would benefit everyone. I do mean everyone.
Then we'll monitor how things progress. Right now, it's been done is done. We'll just have to keep an eye on it.
Yes. Yes.
And just as Baron Lacronus got a slap on the wrist, well, for what happened with me, it's very likely that that will be brought in kind to him due to his overextension.
Let us hope. I must go meditate.
Of course, dear.
If I don't
I'll
see
always
you
be here.
for the rest of the night, I hope you have a good rest.
You as well, dear.
And based on what this one is feeling down there. Yes.
Twas like a hole in the world. Black as pitch.
Yes.
All
was
the anathema who came
darkness.
through were killed. Plus some others that came from another direction, attracted by the magic site.
Late night for them too, it seems.
They are speaking of the situation in the ruins, if you wish to join them.
I might.
Disappointing. Disappointing. Hazuki, come. Meditate. The Red Witch. The Red Witch. Call me the Red Witch. Of course. Release your anger, Hazuki. Release it. Not anger. It's not anger. Then what is it? If it is not anger, what is it? Disappointment. Regret. Regret. Maybe. That kind. No. Not regret. That kind. Couple. If not regret, then what? Am I offended? Should you not be satisfied that they remember you so? You wanted a name, didn't you? To be remembered. You're not merely the last, but you are a witch. Infamy is a form of remembrance, isn't it? What did you expect? When learning such skills, to be thanked? To be praised? use foreign magics. Of course you are considered foreign. Of course you are exiled. Of course they consider you witch. Why wouldn't they? Is it not magical research that has brought this anathema blight upon the world? Is it not Linden using magic to research mind manipulation? Wiping memories? Is it not a tool you've used to protect yourself as you've just wrote this morning? Did you lie to Tornosuke? No. No, I haven't. No. Then what? Then what? If you did not lie, then what are you? All you've done is learn how large the mountain is. Should you not be happy to be without ignorance now? To be informed? Do you wish for a monster to slay? Is that all you want? Prove to them that you aren't one of them. Shouldn't I? Are you upset at being reminded of your past? Yes. Of what I lost. How far I have yet to go to reclaim it. Why reclaim, though? Why am I not happy with what I have? miss my family. I miss home. I miss home. That's so bad. That's so bad. And stop panicking. That is what you are doing. Don't lie to yourself. The worst one can do is lie to themselves. All of that father's words. The words of a coward. They have less merit because of it. Then why? Why would I suggest such things? He gave you no offense. No offense, but reminding you of the scum in Linden. No offense, but reminding you of what you were fighting against for years. Is that not normal, then, to take offense? I have not dueled him, as would any other Minnesota, for such words. Should I have not been above such things? Like I acted in front of him? Should I not have openly challenged his ideas? Where is my pride? But how can I have pride? My own people call me a witch! Cannot be the warrior and the politician. Cannot be both arms of the body. But which arm is needed? Do I want to reforge my mask into one who... Stop avoiding the question. Why? Why would I do such a thing? said you would stop running. That you would stop lying. That you would not hide. And when confrontation came, you lied, hid, fled. Like your father. You cannot have both, Hazuki. You have seen the effects today. Be true to yourself. But who is? What is myself? Flame that will burn regardless of wind or rain. A mysterious flame. One that does not extinguish. One that does not hide when the winds blow. Do not lie to yourself. Do not lie to others. Shiranui. I will contort myself with honor. Will not hide. Lead by example. Bright enough that they can't ignore. Nothing shall extinguish that. Nothing. Thank you. I shall burn when these flames cannot.
He is very funny.
Or worrying
Oh.
about what is to come, I would like us to
It was a
have
joke, right? You don't actually hate me,
a
right?
stronger bond than just you're there, I'm here.
Oh,
Do you hate me?
don't
you-
mind us.
you know-
Just carrying Stella
Oh,
What do
oh,
you
I
mean
see.
you don't know?
Stella,
It's a
Would you
yes
be
or a
willing
no.
to
taking her to the library with us.
just speak to
Do you-
them about
Time for
what
Are you?
lessons.
Do I need like? Are
they
you?
might
Are
be
you
willing
okay?
to
In my
do and
like,
work with
do
us
I need
with?
to? Do
Because
I can do my best.
me?
Hattern as well would be a good option for you to
Out.
both of you ideally
Hmm.
together
Oh, okay.
to
Sorry.
go out to,
Oh, okay. What? No, you have
to
to go
help
out.
speak to them.
Tell.
I would trust you guys if you would be okay with it.
Tell.
We really do need you guys. And if
What?
Adele is willing to offer support, we have an edge that we really wouldn't have before.
Okay.
Thank you, dude. I'm so sorry
Okay.
to keep you that long just to say that.
No
Good
worries.
night, guys.
You're not keeping me. Oh.
I feel waiting.
I'm glad to hear that.
I had promised myself I would stop hiding. That I would stop lying to myself. Yet I continued to do so, and nothing revealed that more than my kinsman arriving. Nothing revealed that more than Bailiff Drumon's presence being the first challenge I faced that I was assigned, and I faltered. Perhaps not in what I said, but in how I bared myself.
I have the key.
I should not have placated him.
Understood.
I should not have been
I go
amenable to
return the
him
key.
in such a way. Should have been true to myself. Unlike what Leila-san is doing. Useful as it is.
Yes.
Shiranui.
I'm sorry.
My name. Shiranui. Hazuki.
Do you have a preference?
Just
Because as much as I love you, I would butcher the fuck out of that name.
Hazuki. Shiranui is my family name. You are closer than that.
Hazuki then.
I am going to go rest for now. Good night, the both of you.
Your bird will be there.
Should I await the bird?
No, I think we may be the last three fucking awake, as it were. I don't want to
it
keep you.
happens.
I don't want to keep
Probably
you.
best.
You know, I'm sure your bird would have been here sooner if we didn't have so many fucking things dropped on our goddamn lap today.
Politicking happens.
I really wish I didn't. Sometimes.
Nice, I shall
I'm
go
hoping-
rest under my tree.
I'm hoping to have a more peaceful day tomorrow, so hopefully your bird can come out since I won't be hopefully out as much. I really fucking hope. Makes me so sad every time.
Have a good rest.
You as well.
And thank you, Frey. I appreciate you.
Well,
She's lovely.
The poison in my blood was not being true to myself.
Wait a minute. Really just making me feel bad. Oh shit, I think she hit the bench. No, she didn't. No, she's gonna bump into the clinic. No, look out. Look out, Frey. Oh wait, no, she's avoiding it. Oh, nope, she didn't avoid it. Nope. There she's in the bushes. Nope, she's going around the bushes. Oh my god. I don't even think she could see my hands. Oh, I can see her head. God damn it.
The poison I spoke of in my blood, I have identified it. It's not in my blood, but
Or
in
being.
my mindset.
Hmm.
I had forgotten, in small part. No, stop lying. I had forgotten to hold myself to the principles of which I had sworn to both Lens, you, and Azrael, and many others. I will not hide myself. I will be true to myself. My conflict, my acts today, were in counter to that. Hence how I behaved. Hence how I feel. Come, I shall walk you back to your room.
I actually wanted to
Oh?
stay out just a little bit longer.
I see.
I'll be honest with you, it was another one of those days where I haven't had a chance to not take in a little bit of drama.
To the tree, then?
I was actually... Yeah. I may have arrived late, unfortunately, due to outside circumstances, but...
Actually, Igmas, let's go to a more comfortable area if you wish, unless you prefer the tree.
I'm open to whatever at this point.
I see this area not used often enough. There's nook between the buildings. It's much
It
comfort
was
there.
lovely meeting your kin, by the way. I wish I could have spoken more. Actually, I had a lot to thank
Two
the
are still
taller
in
one
town.
for.
Nozomi-san and
Yes,
Umiko-san are both still in town.
Which one's the taller one again?
Is there... Hi. Nozomi. Mizuhaya Nozomi.
Nozumi.
Fine.
Oh, this is a nice little spot. Reminds me of my tent. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I like this.
This is where last night we all drank until we were highly intoxicated.
You know what, though? I'm glad you were able to... Oh my god. I'm such an old fucking woman, Hazuki.
How old are you? I don't believe I've ever learned.
God, how old am I? I'm not that old. I think I'm like 24.
You are but 1 year older than me.
I'm either 24 or 25. I actually don't recall. I should think about that. I think I just... In a way, I see where you're coming from. The frustrations of the politicking, it
Leaves you
weighs on
little
my
chance
heart.
to be true to yourself and your ideals.
In truth, I've actually lost that a bit. My devotion has always been to my people. I've always seen it just evolved. Started as the guild, then it evolved to the town. It's just been so much.
I swore that I would make a name for myself. One that my people would speak of. One that they would remember. That is my goal, I believe I have told you, to be remembered.
Yes, you wish to ensure your legacy positively secured.
I have learned that that legacy is secured today, but as a witch, as one who is traitor to the ideals of the Tengu. I should have expected it, but to hear it spoken by my own countrymen in the same breath as Ohime-sama. In contrast, well, with the rest of my thoughts that day, But perhaps they are right to call me a witch. I struck down my own prince, my own charge, former friend. I used foreign magics to do so. And here I am, the moment I get any political power back, I advocate for less than honorable actions. Is that not the blood of a coward? Is that not antithesis to what all I have been saying these past months? To do right.
I think I mentioned it earlier, and I would say this. I do agree with you. I do think that some of those thoughts are the antithesis of what you wish to stand for. I do think that those thoughts are chafing against what you've told me you want and what I believe you want at the end of the day. And while I will not use it as an excuse, I will repeat what I said earlier. The unfortunate reality is that we are all mortal. And to be mortal is to fall to temptation. Or not fall, it's to succumb. No, that doesn't. We are prone to temptation. And as such, there will be times where sometimes we just don't want to be the bigger person. Sometimes the less honorable way is the easier way. But at the same time, we stop ourselves and we think, yes, that would be the easier way, but that is not the way that I want to be remembered. That is not the kind of person that I want to show to my people. And while I may not have been in your shoes directly, it is a similar mindset that I subscribe to. We owe it not only to ourselves, but to the people that entrust us with leading them and keeping them safe. But you take what I've said as not a browbeat or me wagging my finger at you. If anything, I say that because I actually truly understand. Sometimes I wish I didn't have to get out of bed. It's stressful, this town. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't trade it. But there's a lot that worries me significantly. It's tough, and it's only going to get worse. But I've been with the town for so long. I've, whether I intended it or not, become this person, and I'm grateful for it. But you see me, look at us right now. How many times have you seen me out here in the late hours of the evening? And it's just me, you, and maybe a very select handful, if any other people that are actually outside and wandering. How many times have you seen us like this?
Almost every night.
It's the tithe I pay to be what I am. I wouldn't give it up. But gods know there are days I wish I could just stop and say, maybe just today I'll let it be somebody else's problem. Maybe today I won't get up. Maybe I'll stay with my fiancé. Maybe I just will pet my cat and won't get out of bed. But nobody put a gun to my head.
Don't stop.
And nobody put a gun to my head and said, Amaris, you need to be on the council. No one leveraged some great ill that I performed or some deep penance that I had to serve, and told me that the only way I could restore myself would be through public service. I willingly took this, just as I took being the head physician, upon my shoulders as a way to provide for the people in the town I called home. But even I will sit here and say, there are certainly days where it's heavy. And even though I know our situations aren't exactly the same, something tells me, based on what we've just talked about, you understand.
I won't lie. I've never felt the temptation to stop, as you have. The temptation to change course, perhaps. Rarely. But this feeling of not wanting to wake up, I have not felt this. But the feeling of how overwhelming it may be, how high you must fly, the mountain and its turbulence that I felt today. Learning that my people speak of me in such a way made me falter. But it was important. It made me reflect. Now I am more sure than ever that I cannot stop. But I will not stop. Perhaps I will just how. Perhaps I have been too cautious. But I won't stop burning. Through ash and wind, I will keep burning.
This town is going to need flame in the future. This town is going to need unity. It's going to need strength, because soon there will be nowhere to run. Unless a ship is able to make it here and take people away. I truly feel like in the near future, this town is going to be alone. We will need...
If the Baron abandons his support, that may be true.
I don't think the Baron would abandon, but I also don't know how well the Baron would be able to support us in the face of people like Baron Scorn. Baron Scorn is arguably one of the strongest people.
Cannot be without his own enemies.
No,
He's human amongst
this is
the
true.
Dragonkin, and we today saw how deep even their followers' prejudice can run.
I do agree that Baron Scorn would not be without opposition. But given the current state of affairs with most of the other areas, not many positions are poised to put up much of a fight outside of maybe ours.
That does not mean that those opposition are not also looking for allies, looking for
No, I
information.
agree.
Perhaps they have their own informants or things they have found.
And I do agree. It's one of the reasons I hope we're able to garner curtail favor with various groups now. So that should that time come, we can have allies. We can have means to try to band together and check his power. So, but I still believe at the end of the day, there is a chance that at least, maybe physically, we will be alone for a while. Not for any lack of desire or faith from our allies or even the Baron, but just in the way that things are. While I do believe that we will do everything we can with the allies we make, it's Baron Scorn with the full support, well, you know what I mean, of Baron Lecter. And Baron Lecter has been able to worm his way in somehow significantly within the politics. I truly do fear for our future. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I love my town, I love its people, and I would not change my position for the world. Just as you've experienced a bit today, there are certainly some days where I wish I could just put my hands up and let it be somebody else's problem. It's difficult.
But you must keep going.
Yes. For our people. For you. For the newcomers. Those that wish to call this little place home. I let my passions get the better of me this morning. An individual was levying a, in my opinion, fair criticism of the situation that was handled with Miss Stella. Granted, I understand the situation is far more nuanced than they were portrayed or led to believe, and there are those that don't agree with the happenings at all. I allowed my passions to take control, take front. The situation that has been developing within the country is grown to weigh very significantly on my head. And I've come to, in a way, take criticism more personally than I think I should have. I did apologize, but the fact I let it get that bad at all feels
About
not
Stella.
good. Hmm?
This is about Stella.
Yeah. One of the newcomers was
Oh,
critical. Oh, yes, that.
or how she stabbed Naisha, hey?
Yes. They were critical about how that situation was resolved.
Mm.
I felt like they came at it with a very blunt and mightier than thou, know-it-all kind of attitude,
Who
which is
did?
part of the reason. One of the newcomers. I believe they're a dragonkin of sorts themselves. Tall, gray, female.
What are they to do with the situation? They are new. They were not even present in
They
town.
they come from a position formerly of a similar making within law in the region they're from, which I suppose is a small town nearby here. So one that haven't seen or heard of, at least not often. We ended up arguing in a circle. I did acquiesce and apologize to them,
What
but
did they wish to be done?
they're like, well, I'll feel better if there's a public retrial. If certain conditions, like if what had happened is what they had been led to believe, as far as how it was handled in the court, in our court, they're like, well, then I think there should be a public retrial, as that's just how it's supposed to be. I had to keep telling them things are different here. But I also was very clear. I'm like, if you don't like it, you can leave. Though I was a bit heavy-handed with my words there, even if I did mean what I said. I want people in Leafside that want to be in Leafside. I want people in Leafside that want to defend our home. And this person just seemed very opinionated, very look my nose down at you. And I didn't take... And I did, yes, and I did. I defended our magistrates in the situation. I defended Stella, I defended the magistrates. I defended our people like I felt like I should have, but I did so in a way that felt aggressive.
Aggression is not a negative trait, as long as one uses it well. Some individuals only respond to aggression. That is sadly the fact of the matter. As long as you are not lying or betraying yourself in your aggression. You were aggressive towards Layla today when you raised your voice.
Yeah.
That does not mean you were wrong or it was wrong for you to have done so. It is not right or wrong to remain temper-headed. A flame must flare. It will flare. It is in its nature. Do not blame it for being so. It is whether it burns someone it did not intend to in that moment. Burned someone it should not have. That is when you control it.
The people there got a glimpse into the kind of person that I once allowed myself to be as the head physician. It is a shameful place for me to recall.
You recognize it.
I do,
better next time.
because well, I had been very good for some time. I've been very, very good. I had never
both
been. I have
disappointed
not been that
ourselves
bad.
today, then, in that regard.
I think so, yes. I regret that significantly. Not many people have seen me so upset. Even back with the guild. Truly, it also only come a handful of times.
I do not blame you for how offended you were. I was quite offended on your behalf and my own. Her words of no one here has the experience I have, has been treated scornfully by these types of people before, what felt diminutive. She has
And yet
suffered,
I
so
still
no one
defend
else
her.
suffered as she has before. It is a
Mhm.
sentiment that is common amongst different types of people. Those that find themselves at odds or in stressful situations. I have seen such ideals amongst the Tengu and Linden as well.
And yet I still try so fervently to help her.
I was offended where I have been through. If what she describes is true, I have been through the same at home after my mask was taken. To be treated as less than a person by such types. Even I, not blind to how flawed that is.
I don't think I'll ever not care about her. I do very much care about her. I don't know what it'll mean for her, for me, for us, but I never wanted to give up on her.
Then don't. I only have an inkling of as to why she behaves the way she does. Something to do with her father, Linden. It is quite clear that she is, if not of noble birth, then high wealth. I will not deny that perhaps her life at home was stressful. I do not know how she found herself in Leafside, nor much of her history in the town. But surely there must be some way to properly communicate with her, properly work with her, so that she does not push against. Surely there must be a method. She has been reasonable when I talk to her.
We did our best to impart upon her the importance of trying to be in communication with us. I do trust her, it's just there are days where I'll talk to her 1 minute, put full forth trust and faith in either tell her something or receive something from her, just to then turn around that same day and something just she does something silly.
And why does she do this silly thing?
I believe it's because she's projecting
That is what I think
insecurities
too.
on.
Which is what happened today.
And I've tried to help fill that void with purpose, but it's just so tough. Me, Elamir, a lot of us have tried, and we keep trying.
She needs an enemy to fight. She needs to feel like she's effective at it.
Yeah. I feel like we could sit out here and just talk ad nauseum ad infinitum. I guess the core of it all is going back to it. I don't know I can't say to you in good faith that I know everything or I can 100% relate what you're experiencing with. But based on some of what you've told me, I feel like in a way I understand. It's just, I have my own spin on it. And at the end of the day, it's normal in some capacity to have these kinds of thoughts. It's just a matter of what we really choose to do with them. We both want to be beacons to our people.
There are those of him who remember myself and my father fondly, apparently.
I don't doubt it.
Perhaps that is Layla's issue as well. Feeling like she does not belong here. It's not welcome.
Layla loves her people. She still has feelings for Linden and its people. Maybe not so much some of the people in charge, but like many people here, there is still a core love for their country. It's why she helped facilitate the removal of Linden from the map. She was worried about people using it.
To what? Leafside is but a small town. Do not have the resource to wage a war when the rest of the world is already doing so.
Maybe not us, but people who have stakes back home or in other realms that are looking against Linden. Not Leafside itself, but individuals. I don't support the action, but I can see where she's coming from. I'm very tired, Hazuki.
Me as well.
But I'm worried that I'm starting to reach the kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix.
That was odd. Thought I saw
I-
my son for a moment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mysterious
I'm
flames
worried
playing tricks on our eyes.
I think we are getting tired. But I do mean it.
That was a pun.
There is a part of me.
My name, Shinui. Mysterious flame. Is its meaning.
Oh. Are you bamboozling me then? When I look upon you?
Yes, of course.
Hmm.
Shall turn to flame.
I'd like to tell you something that I haven't told anybody yet. Not recently. I'm grateful to be here. But I am so tired. It is day in and day out for what has felt like years. Once again, it's a responsibility that I'm blessed to have. The weight is mountainous. I'm so tired, Hazuki.
You need to delegate then. That is what I have found myself doing. Entrusting in the town. Those around you to fulfill tasks that you do not have the energy for.
I am. That's the worst part of it. The part of the thing I'm worried about is that the town doesn't have a strong central leader. Things slip by. Preparations need to be made. Our town is not prepared for the storm that is coming. They need someone. I want to be that person. Because our people need it.
It will only get harder. You know
It
this.
will.
Yes.
Oh yes.
You've only
yes.
just now glimpsed at how tall this mountain is.
I don't know if I've only just now glimpsed at it. This has been weighing on my mind for weeks. Months, maybe. Ever since the funeral procession went through. No, actually,
I will
before
tell
that.
you this. The more you climb, the harder it is to breathe. The air gets thinner. The shorter your breath gets, the more exhausted you will be.
I know.
It will get harder.
My own localized way, I know. I assure you. But the people, they need someone. We need to be focused, guided, directed. The town needs to be able to come together. And as soon as I'm able to receive these audits, then I'm able to see where we are lacking, where we are deficit, I can start putting forth calls for aid from the people. Food, for medical supplies, for alchemical supplies. We need it. Leefside and in the memory of those that came before have given so much for the town. The place that gave me my first real home with walls, hard buildings. I want to. I just don't know if I'll be able to survive it.
And so what if you don't?
Then at least I'd like to die knowing that I've done everything I possibly could for my people. And that I don't have to die with the regret
Good death.
of feeling like I have betrayed them or derelicted from my duties. If I am to die, I'm to die for Leafside and its people, that they may be safe.
A good death. If it comes to it. So do not falter. Keep climbing. Hold your breath.
I will. I just will be honest with you. I don't see myself giving it up, but I will not lie to you. I am so tired. The weariness I had, even waking up today, just something in my stomach that I was just like, today's gonna be rough. Hasn't been very often I dreaded waking up in the morning.
You must find some enjoyment in it then. That
I
is my
do.
mission to you. Find something amongst the turbulence that brings you enjoyment. Not an act, but something about such politicking, about such problem solving. Find something that makes it enjoyable. Not makes it worth
For what
it,
it's
but makes
worth.
it enjoyable. Otherwise, you will... I fear that one day you will wake up and choose not to come out of bed. Find something about all of this that will get you out, will make it through the day for you. That is what I do, what I try to do. I faltered today. I did what did not bring me enjoyment. Find a way to partake in these actions that does bring you enjoyment. It is the wisdom of this witch.
I do, for what it's worth. I do enjoy going out and seeing everyone.
The Red Witch.
It's always nice. Love being out, being with the people. My people. It does make me happy.
What would the title The Red Witch
But I
be?
know that there is little time for leisure. Even less for pleasure. Things need to be done. I think I'll feel better when I get to see everything start to come together.
You should head to bed. Tomorrow will no doubt bring its own turbulence.
The only thing I'm immediately thinking about that's going to be happening tomorrow is the caves.
Well,
Which
you
I
did not
spoke
think
in,
the
like-
bailiff would be here today.
Yeah. Touche. God.
Come. You must turn in.
Yeah.
One.
Fucking bitch ankle. You little shit. Oh, you're asleep. Stop that. Wake up. Dummy. Hazuki. I just pray that you know that no matter what happens, no matter what I've just told you tonight, I will never give up my love for Leafside or its people. I am mortal. I am incredibly tired. I have traitorous thoughts, and not towards the people, but to myself. But I love this town and its people. I have much to be grateful for. But just know that if there are times where it seems like I am off my game, or I am just not myself, maybe I'm more downtrodden or otherwise, I am not deviating from my role, but the weight is incredible. And it's why I'm grateful to have people like you and the others around. In fact, delegating is exactly what I did today.
Indeed.
I got with every single person that was relevant, and I asked them to go and do their things, and
What
I
do you
just
need
wanted
of
to
me at the
never...
moment?
Right now,
I'm still
based
waiting
on what
to
we
hear
spoke
back
about earlier,
from word from one of my friends in Drakengard about anything relating to Estonin interests in merchant companies. I have yet to hear though.
what I need from you for now, I'll be honest, going down in the ruins is actually a big deal.
I will do so then.
That,
I will endeavor to be on my
that,
condition tomorrow.
those ruins, while I do, of course, leave that to a cult as it is their branch and they deserve to have
There are
the
political
thing they're in charge of.
ramifications as to what they may find. Safety ramifications as well.
I'm more worried about the safety ones for now, because we need progress in that cave. And depending on what you... I guess, yes, political ramifications in the form of whatever we uncover there, we know will likely be sought after and desired by Baron Lecter and Baron
Indeed.
Scorn, should they decide to come after us.
And should it give us more proof as to the nature of the anathema, it may be a way to defang the trials, lessen the political weight of it in some manner.
Yes, that's true as well. So, honestly, getting help and progress down there, and just lending your hand and your aid where able, even if fighting doesn't come to be. We have made a breakthrough in a way today, or poised for a great breakthrough today, tomorrow. So, thank you for your help.
Of course. Have a good night, Amaris.
Have a good night, Hazuki, and thanks for taking my hand earlier.
Of course. It was stressful.
Yeah.
The second time I've almost swapped into Catherine because of the fucking looks menu. Oh, that's not good. Did the gate ever close? The Red Witch. We'll turn that into a positive title. I have to. You have to. Nani? to be more true to yourself. Be more true to your ideals. Do not let the politics distract you from what you wish to be. Do not forget the goal. Do not forget why you are doing this. I am not a footnote. The Red Witch. I do not wish to hide. I will not hide. I'm proud of my skills. So what do I do? What do I do? What would I have done differently today? Not advocated for such deplorable acts, even in insinuation. If I am to bear blades or speak ill, it will be done openly. I will have my pride. The moment I stop believing I am Tengu, I become lesser. Do not scheme behind him. Be bright as a flame. Burn through Ash and wind. Shiranui. Shiranui.
Don't worry, just don't think.
Committee. Pet bird.
No.
I'm tired.
Yeah,
Red
Oh my
Marshall
God.
Bird.
Red Marshall Bird had a weird day.
God,
Oh.
I fucking feel that. Today was the first day in a very, very long time that I have yelled
Oh.
as this character,
Yikes.
like full from the fucking diaphragm, like at someone, and it reminded me of some of the worst times that I was around,
Okay, guys.
and it was just like I got dragged back into that, and it was like it doesn't happen often where I get to that level, but when it does, I always just feel like, oh my God. I'm so tired.
Yep.
I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah.
I will forever be grateful for Amaris and the role that she fills, and some of the stuff that I do feel like I may put upon myself. But also, Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm gonna today. I'll see you guys sometime this week for maybe a Karina scene or stuff at HS. Thanks for watching today. Thanks for following. Thanks for subscribing. If you want to support the stream, thanks for Ashley for subscribing earlier. Hi everyone. I didn't really talk in chat much. Hi. Today was very busy and very exhausting.
Yeah.
8 hours of stream. Oh my God. Let's see you guys all later. I'll swap over to the Hazuki intro. Meow 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 meow. Bye. I'm not gonna read any. No Curry's live. Let's read Curry. I'll see you guys later. That'll be all for today. Meow 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 meow. Matane. Make sure to join the Discord, !Discord. I posted tons of stuff for Catherine if you want to get you guys to join the Discord. And Hazuki sent a letter today to a friend of hers in the capital, Toranosuke, Yumiya Toranosuke. And you can read the letter in the Discord, !Discord in the chat. Oh, that's the wrong. Bye-bye.